We're live. TJ
Right
Hooper,
on.
740 Audio.
This is it. How's it going?
Good, man. Yeah, awesome to get you in here. So, recommended. Ronnie Smith and also, too, DJ A-Rock shout you out, too. So, two people on podcasts already.
A-Rock's my homie. Ronnie's my homie.
Yeah, awesome.
I can't say enough good stuff about DJ A-Rock or Aaron.
Nice.
Aaron is
So, did you work at Class A?
Yeah, man. So, that's really where it all started. I detailed cars for Southeast Imports when I was probably about 20 years old. Lost that job. Boss kind of sucked. We got into it. I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I was hitting Aaron up. I wanted a job at this place, detailing cars. I could detail cars really good. Finally, I got through to like his manager or something.
Is this at Class A you're saying?
At Class A Sounds, yeah. I was blowing their phone up. Like, let me talk to this guy.
Yeah.
We just stopped by. So finally I came in, detailed a car in a day, or like half a day, and did it pretty fast, and got hired. From there, showed up every single day, man.
Yeah. Busted
ass. Made it happen.
Well, so when did you start at Class A?
Oh, gosh. I don't know the year.
That long ago?
That's a good sign. Probably about 20, dude.
Damn. How old are you now?
I'm 37 now.
Okay,
I worked there about 14 years.
Wow.
Worked my way up from detailing cars to started installing radios. Really had a passion for that. Got into the audio stuff. Loved the customization aspect. Mm-hmm. And I really just like taking things apart, putting them back together. I love it.
Yeah.
Still to this day. Take whatever apart. I like putting them back together.
Yeah,
figuring things out. And it just kind of, worked up from there. Employees would come and go. Management kind of changed. I worked my way up to a management position. And then it just got further and further, Aaron got busy. He was leaving more and more, trusting me more and more with the store. He got that job with Carnival Cruise Liners.
Yeah.
He was literally gone almost 9 months out of the year. Then he'd stop back in. Hey, my store's still here. You didn't burn it down. Awesome. And just kind of went from there, Loved the job. COVID happened. Kind of messed everything up.
Yeah.
Could not get electronics for a long time. He just kind of gave me an ultimatum, like, what do you want to do, dude? Like, you can do this by yourself. There's no reason. You're just working for me.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome for him to acknowledge that and kind of push you towards it.
Yeah. And it was cool, I, like I said, I definitely put in the work for him. That's my brother.
Yeah.
He's my dude. I owe everything to him.
That's awesome.
And, we still talk almost daily.
Yeah.
He was just at my shop.
I saw him posting up like they were doing the new Marble on like the
video on his DJ booth. Yeah, he stopped in today. My window tinter was hooking him up with some rap. From there, COVID happened. He gave me the ultimatum. I could have just taken over Class A and kept doing what I did. Probably would have been way easier. But at the same time, it just, I don't think that would have felt ever like it was mine.
Yeah, heard that.
So I started, writing a business plan. Did all that, all went through, created the name, had 1,000 name options. It's just kind of doodling on paper one day and drew a little car and the 740 and made the O a tire and audio and kind of made it work. I drew this.
That's cool.
And then, sent it off to have it official.
Did anybody help you, like, put a business? Did you reach out to anybody? Or you, like, just kind of, like, Googling what the fuck a business? I don't even know.
Googling and Aaron's. I mean, that dude's just full of any kind of knowledge you could ever want, especially business-wise. So, did that. Another dear friend of mine, Idris, I'd love to get him on here. I'm going to try to.
Okay.
another small business owner. We actually we split rent right now in the same building.
I see. On State Street.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He had a tiny little shop up at his parents' house, like real tiny garage. He really needed to get out of because he was just blossoming in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And this building became available for
It's
rent.
the old Mark Porter, right? That's
Yep.
what it was? Yeah.
It came up, just kind of, fell in place.
Yeah.
We both went in together on it, and we still rent it month to month.
Yeah. So when is that? When did 740 Audio officially become a business?
2021.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, right after
Or
COVID.
or pretty much during COVID. 2020, 2021.
Yeah. I think we got halfway through 2021 is when they lifted shit up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So been doing it ever since, man.
Yeah.
It's it's had a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah. What are your challenges with this? Well, actually, let's even slow down. So you said you made a transition from Class A. So what's the what do you just offer less services than Class A or I don't know.
I don't do home theater like Class A did. That's really about it. But I offer more in other things.
Yeah, so you're doing boats and fucking dump trucks and shit. It was crazy.
Yeah, I get all kinds of shit in there.
Yeah.
It's you never know what's gonna call or
cool.
I trying to just think of a crazy example right now. People call with just the strangest questions.
Yeah.
Think you can fix it all. Which I try to entertain most of it. Stop down, let's see what your problem really is. Just get into a lot of car electrical issues.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's fun, man.
Yeah. So window tints and
we do window
aftermarket
tint,
stereos.
A lot of audio, a lot of car audio, radio, video.
Backup cameras.
Backup cams, front cams. Monday, I worked on a lady's 1990 Mazda RX-7.
Whoa.
I put a doubled-in touchscreen radio in it with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Did a front camera. She, I don't know, I think she liked to go to the bars or something, and she's hit a little parking block a few times. So we put a camera on the front of her bumper.
Nice.
So now she can just hit a switch and tell how far she's pulling up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did a backup cam on it too. Put speakers in her headrest on the car.
Wow.
That was a super challenge. And then new door speakers.
Yeah. So how are you figuring this shit out? If it's a car like that you've never worked on, how are you? It's on the fly or
A lot of stuff is on the fly. New cars come out every year, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know how to work on their shit.
Yeah.
I do some research. I look it up. I pay about $180 a month for a software that tells you every wire in a car, how to disassemble it, or that's some of the stuff people don't think about.
Yeah. Technology that goes into it.
This guy's charging this much to put a stereo in. I used to be able to do that, and I get that too much.
That's annoying.
Well, my buddy said he could do it.
For
for a 12-pack, he put it in. It's like, sir, did you let your friend drink this 12-pack while he was installing this? This shit is fucked up. See a lot of just burn up things in cars from stuff like that.
People trying to work on it themselves.
Which I get it, and I don't knock that, and I encourage people to try things themselves. That's almost better for me in the long run.
Yeah.
So I'm probably getting paid twice to fix your mistake.
Yeah.
Do it right the first time.
Yeah. What are your best customers?
Best customers? The repeat ones. I get a lot of repeat customers. I got so many great customers, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people that I brought with me from Class A Sounds.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who would be a good customer to talk about?
What's even a demographic of them,
Demographic? I got, let's see, my buddy, I got some buddies down at Hugh White Honda.
Oh, cool. That would make sense.
Are constantly, buying new cars every couple months, and they'll come in and get the same tint job done on every single vehicle they do, and then just trade it back in for a new car. Stuff like that. Come in and get the I'll take the same set of subs out of their old car and put into their new car. It's been mind-blowing lately because I have, friends that I went to Athens High School with.
Oh, you're a Bulldog? Shout out.
Absolutely,
Nice.
man. Absolutely, '06. But now I'm like putting in my friends' kids' systems in their cars, like their first cars.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, this is wild.
Yeah. 'Cause it's like you're 37. You're not that fucking old, but I
I'm
get
not
that. You feel old.
But when you're doing stuff like that, it's like, damn.
Yeah,
Like, it's a lot of my friends had kids at, a younger age. Let's see. I got a dude, his name's Zach. He's got another business in town as well, called Athens Spirits. He's a good customer of mine, which I never knew him before. He just kind of showed up to the shop one day and did a job for him, and he came back.
Yeah.
Did another job for him. He came back. We started talking a little bit more. Kept coming back. Now I'm working on like half of his employees' vehicles,
Nice.
hooking their trucks up with like all this lighting and work lighting and whatnot. Me and Zach have became really good friends.
That's awesome.
We go to like a Cincinnati Bengals game once a year.
Nice.
He takes me. He just hits me up with some dates. Like, when are you trying to go to a game, dude?
That's cool, man.
And yeah, I've definitely built a few friends out of this gig too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which is cool.
Yeah. Do you ever what are your challenges like in a small town? Is it like just not that many people here like sometimes? Or?
There's a lot of challenges, man. I don't have much privacy where it is a small town, Like I've pretty much given up on social media. People will just stab at that shit so fast.
Yeah.
Especially if you post something,
With an opinion?
half funny or yeah. You get a lot of negativity from that.
That's good to stay away from it then. Yeah.
It is. It sucks though because it's such good advertisement and
Man.
free and so I mean I have 2 Facebooks. I haven't posted on my personal in over a year, but I have a store one that I try and keep up on.
Cool.
It's just really hard to make people happy all the time.
Yeah.
There's a lot
It's
of
like unreasonable to
a lot of
expect that
Karens
you're
out
gonna.
there, man.
Yeah.
Like I was, there was a Facebook post last week. Anybody do window tint in the Athens area? And 740 Audio got shouted out quite a bit, which is awesome. But then there was this one lady. I wouldn't let them touch my car. It's like, oh shit. Somebody commented why and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I had my new vehicle tinted there, and there was some flaws, some specks of dirt in the film. And
Like they were never going to be happy anyway.
Yeah, never going to be happy. And I did everything in the world, make this person happy. Like, she couldn't find a ride to get the vehicle dropped off. I was like, well, I'll meet you here, Monday, and I'll give you a ride back to work. No, I have to be at work at this
God
time.
damn, yeah.
And
Bending
blah,
over
blah,
backwards
blah,
to
blah,
help
blah.
her.
I was like,
Fuck.
okay, well, I'll meet you here on a Sunday. I'll give you a ride back, and then I'll come pick you up. And, you work from home. Just demanding her money back. I was like, I will give you your money back, but I'm going to remove the tent first. That's the only way it's going to happen. I'm not going to give you your money and let you ride around with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, in her post, she's like, I'm still rolling with this film. So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I still offer my lifetime warranty on it.
Yeah. Wow.
You just got to take the 4 hours out of your day. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Shit
yeah.
happens. It's a skill put on by hand.
Yeah, man. It's funny. DJ A-Rock had a very similar story of just like sometimes there are customers that it's like just not even worth trying to, like they're just not going to be happy.
It's not, and it sucks, man, because that really wears me out as a person,
So emotionally, you mean, or?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. It just, it doesn't matter how good you are at anything.
Or how much you care, how much fucking effort you're really putting into it.
Yeah. It just takes, I can do 100 great jobs, and there's a mishap on one. that could easily be resolved.
Yeah.
And you just get bashed, or the subject's brought up on Facebook 2 months later and that
Yeah.
person's still talking shit. So imagine how many other people they've talked to and just
Run you through the mud,
Yeah.
word of mouth. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like you said, it's a small town.
It is.
There's
Yeah.
not that many people here right now without the students.
Mhm.
That's a big bummer part of it.
Yeah.
Definitely drags me down.
Yeah. How do you? How many employees do you have? Has it been weird? Because that's like probably the biggest difference, right? Like A-Rock was giving you the confidence, like you can run this, man.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like once it's not Class A and you're not a manager of Class A
Yeah.
now, what is that? Was it stressful to like bring these people on?
Absolutely, man. It's just a whole other level of responsibility because now I'm not physically doing the work.
Yeah.
I'm relying on somebody else.
Gotta trust.
Trust.
Yeah.
People leave shit in their cars, dude.
Yeah.
Especially detailing. Some people are just crappy in general. They'll like hide some money in a particular spot under a right rear floor mat or something, and that'll be the first thing they go look at when they detail their car. Like,
Yeah.
I had a $10 bill here. It's like, oh, here, sir, this is in a Ziploc bag for you in your center console now. We saw that.
Yeah. Just like trying to get you.
What am I gonna do with your 10
Yeah,
bucks,
dude. Fuck, bro. I hope that person's life gets better, Fuck.
It's just, people were shitty and shady, and I tried to tell everybody that. Employees are sketchy, though, too, man.
Yeah. How have you figured out how to hire? Like how
I
did you
haven't,
learn?
bro. I haven't. I pray. I finally had a cool kid come in my door. This is like month and first week, which is awesome. Most people don't make it that long.
Oh, wow.
I cannot tell you the amount
Like
of
5 weeks?
excuses. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And it's not a hard job,
Mhm.
It's not a crazy hard job.
Yeah.
It can suck, Some people's cars are nasty, crappy, stinky, full of cigarettes, shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's really hot in the garage. There's
Yeah.
no AC. So
Yeah.
whatever temp it is outside, it's usually 10 degrees hotter in the garage.
Fuck. Yeah.
Once you pull a car in, pop the hood, get
Mhm.
all that engine heat out. A lot of people don't hang, but I finally found a solid dude.
Cool,
He's,
man. Is he a local kid?
No, he's not.
Oh, wow.
But he's here for school.
Oh, cool.
21. Doesn't look like he's ever done like a drug in his life.
Nice.
He's just super good. Like, you can tell he had great parents or was raised really good. Athletic, used to play baseball or something,
Cool,
so
man.
the heat doesn't bother him.
Good,
Does what he's told, and he does a really good job. He's
That's
good
awesome.
at detailing. He came from like a body shop or something.
Nice.
Like his family member owned a body shop, so he knows how to detail.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's,
cool.
it's been really light training in that sense. But I've been trying to get him on like everything, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
day one, I had him like putting stuff in the cash register, putting in inventory, trying to run him through all that stuff daily. And it just blows his mind. He's like, you do all this by yourself? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I mean, it's I work like 65, 70-hour work weeks.
Damn.
It's
Was it like that at Class A
it's the
too?
norm. No. We definitely pull some long nights though. Sometimes
Yeah.
just depended on the job or the week. But now, working by myself is like I have to do this.
Yeah.
I have to do this.
What's that pressure like? Like
It's a lot, man.
Yeah.
I mean, more money, more problems.
That's what they say.
100%.
Yeah.
It's and it's not much more money. It's just a shitload more problems.
So why is it worth it to you? Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could go work for somebody else anymore.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm like stubborn or hard-headed. I can take direction, but some days I do like want that. It's like, man, I wish I just had some guidance right now to
Plausible deniability to like put on someone else.
make me go vacuum the store or like clean this toilet or something, because small business, you're everything, dude. You're the janitor. You're changing the light bulb. You're fixing shit that's broke.
Yeah.
It's nobody else's responsibility.
For sure. I mean, it's That's nice.
If you fail, it's because you fail. you suck. You know, it's usually your fault.
Yeah.
Um,
So how do you get away from it? 65, 70 hours? Like, how are you decompressing from that? Do you need to decompress? Is it like, I mean, is a 65-hour week sometimes not as bad as a 45-hour week another? You know what I mean? Or?
yeah, I don't know. I take the weekends off.
Cool.
No matter what, man.
Good.
That's my time. I shut the phones off.
Nice.
I've been shutting both my phones off on the weekends. Like, I don't want to talk to anybody anymore, hardly, man. I don't know. Me and my girl try and do something out of town.
Cool.
Usually, that's a must for me on like a Saturday or something.
Yeah.
Still go like. I don't have kids, dude.
Cool.
I don't have kids. I don't want kids.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't want kids. We're about to get married in a couple weeks.
Nice. Congrats, man.
And yeah, we're going to a music festival.
Oh, Nelsonville?
Going to
Nelsonville?
Electric.
Cool.
No,
Oh,
we're going to
oh.
Electric Forest.
Oh, I've heard of that. Where's that at?
It's in
Thornville?
Michigan.
Oh, it's in Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you say Thornville?
Thornville. I thought that's where
That's,
like most of them. Is that Columbus?
No, that's Legend Valley and is that by like Heath, Ohio, I think.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Corning or something. Somewhere around there.
Cool.
Past Logan. But yeah, we try and get out and do fun things, man.
Yeah.
What else? You know, I got some good friends I'll hang out with too. Try to get some evening hikes in
Yeah,
around town, Sells Park, stuff like that.
Nice.
Venture Athens, man.
That's what's up. So you said you graduated from Athens. Have you always been here? Did you ever leave?
Never.
Did you ever want to? Did you ever think you had to?
I never thought I had to. No,
That's good.
I wanted to at one point in time. When I was 18, actually,
Yeah.
I got accepted into this pretty cool car school in Cleveland, and I went there. Did the whole day, exploring it, going through the schools. Like, this is sweet. Went to the student housing. It's sketchy. It was sketchy.
What part of Cleveland was it in?
It was like Cleveland Heights area. I think,
Okay.
or,
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So east side.
It was sketchy, dude.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like the only white kid I saw. I don't know. Wasn't comfortable coming from Athens, Ohio to that.
Yeah.
Went to Hocking College for a little bit. Did construction management. Not my cup of tea either.
I also went to hockey.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I never finished college. Just pretty much went straight into work. While I was working at Class A, though, I worked 3 jobs a lot of the times too.
Damn.
So I didn't really come from shit, dude. Like,
Heard that.
your family was pretty poor growing up. Still kind of not great. But it's the area.
That's
It's where we're from, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm not into this to be rich or anything.
Yeah,
I just want to keep getting by and being comfortable.
Yeah.
That's it,
On your own too. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That's probably the best feeling. Is you get told shit when you're a kid, like.
This is how the world is, and
Yeah,
fucking.
You're never gonna be. Stop fucking up.
Yeah.
I got into a lot of trouble when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was not a horrible kid, but
It's fucking ornery. There's
I've
not a
bent
lot to do
I've
here.
bent the rules a lot.
Yeah,
Just did a lot of dumb shit.
Young and dumb. What, you got to be young and dumb before you're old and wise?
Yeah.
I
But I
beat the
learned
shit
a lot
out
of
it.
lessons.
Yeah, man.
Learned a lot of lessons. Had a lot of fun. Got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Wasted a lot of money. But I like to think all that's behind me now.
Yeah, cool.
And hopefully just keep climbing, man.
Yeah.
It's the store's doing great. I'm booked out to July right now.
Wow. The beginning of June.
Yeah, it's overwhelming
Yeah.
at times, but it's cool. It's definitely a commitment.
Yeah.
You got to be there every day.
Yeah.
At this time, and you don't get to leave until you get to leave. Like today, I waited 50 minutes till after I closed for a guy to come get his truck.
Fuck.
Like, sir,
yeah.
you know what time we close. We discussed this.
Yeah.
But you could be a dick and say, sorry, come get your shit tomorrow. Or, man, this guy probably needs his, vehicle to get to
Well,
work.
it's very thoughtful of you to consider that.
Yeah.
Even like earlier, you were talking about fucking bending over backwards to like help this lady. I'll pick you up the fucking day before.
Oh, yeah.
Like.
And that's very tough, man. Especially when somebody comes at you all hot and heavy, like, this is my brand new vehicle and it's got, yeah, it's nuts. Like, man, your vehicle smells like a carton of cigarettes have been smoked through it, and it's I could talk a lot of shit, but I'm not going to.
For sure. Yeah. Well, I think earlier you said out of 100, 99 of them went great. That's
yeah,
man.
And that's awesome, and that's definitely what keeps you going. Great reviews. I got great reviews right now on Google. Awesome. And I try to encourage that. I don't, like blast it or anything, but hey, if you were happy with everything, I try and show a tutorial to every single person I put a radio in. I don't care if it takes an hour to explain to a senior citizen how to, turn the radio to AM or whatever. And I'll get people to come in every single year around daylight savings time. Can you change my clock back?
That's so funny.
I'm going to sit here and watch you. I'm going to record this. But we'll see you next year, sir.
Yeah.
And that's always kind of cool. Do a lot of wild stuff, too. I put... So if you get a DUI, I work for this company. They're called Intoxilock. I install breathalyzers in people's cars.
Yeah.
And that's, people will drive from, like, Cincinnati to see me to do that.
It's like where you have to, like, blow into the car to, like, prove that you're not...
It's a lot more, yeah. It's like, I tell everybody it's like that party game, the blow, suck, blow game. Because you have to blow, then... suck in and blow again without letting your mouth off. It's really hard.
Damn.
I mean, when I first started installing them, I failed them all the time just because of the technique you have to do.
Yeah.
But
that's shit you would never fucking think about that.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to put a camera in their car
Whoa.
that films them or photographs them every time they blow in it. There's a little GPS tracker you wire into their turn signals and their horn. So... first time you blow, you have like 15 minutes to drive wherever you got to drive. Within that 15 minutes, though, it's going to make you blow again. So
like even while you're driving?
Yeah. So I can't be like, yo, Tyler, start my car so I can leave the bar real quick. Get home. So first 15 is random. It's kind of dangerous, too, while you're driving because it's a lot.
Whoa. I didn't realize that you had to keep blowing at a like intervaled pace to. I had no idea.
And if you fail it while you're driving, your lights start flashing, horn starts honking. Looks like the car's stolen, pretty much.
That's fucking crazy.
It is, man.
Has it always been like that? Like I feel like look, it was whatever you like make the
There's
party
a lot
plate
of different
joke
brands.
Or something.
Yeah. Ohio or Athens rather, they do not do that. They do not enforce those. They try to keep everything here in Athens and push like the diversion program and stuff like that. So that's why you see a lot of Athens people with like 5 DUIs and driving around.
Yeah. Oh, that's like where they go to like the weekend class thing.
Yeah. Learn, see some crappy videos and stuff like that. But that's just Athens. They want to keep all the money here in the greedy court system.
Nice. What gets you excited about this job? Is it like just a brand new project you've never worked on before, or like what's exciting to you about this?
Brand new jobs are fun, but they suck too. Like last week I did a 2025 Hummer EV, the new 4-wheel steer,
fucking huge ones.
Hummer. Put subwoofers in it. And it went pretty smooth. I was done with a majority of the job within 5 hours.
Wow.
Turn it on, and subs start making this weird sound. So a lot of new vehicles have what's called ANC, active noise cancellation. There's microphones throughout all these vehicles now, especially electric vehicles, to compensate road noise, like outside tire noise, and it adjusts the volume of the radio based on the sound it's picking up. So when you put subwoofers in, it takes that bass note and it thinks it's like road noise, so it tries to overcompensate it with more bass sound. That was a nightmare.
Yikes. How'd you even figure that out? That's what it was?
A lot of Googling, a lot of Reddit.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple hours of just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. God, that's got to feel fucking hard.
Yeah,
like
car
in that
had like
moment.
9 microphones in it.
Damn.
That, had to be disabled in order for this to work.
Wow.
And yeah, it was a lot. I mean, it added like 4 more hours to the job.
Yeah.
It's like shit.
So it's exciting, but then it's like fucking you don't know what
It
you're getting
is.
into.
I mean, once you figure it out,
Yeah.
it's cool. It's kind of like
Add it to the fucking stack. I can do that now.
Now I know. It's just hard to estimate a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's really hard. You know, I could have, like I said, I was done in like 5 hours. But then we added 4 more hours.
Yeah.
To
So is that like kind of what happens that traps you at the store, or like yeah, like
it happens a lot.
Yeah.
Especially with new stuff. You know.
Well, how often is it that? How often is it like that newer shit versus like just kind of standard window tint, standard
It's getting
radio?
more
installation?
often.
Like that, it's these weird one-off things.
Yeah. And it's the audio's kind of a dying thing as well. It is and it's not. Like swapping a radio out's getting kind of obsolete now because you get all these cars with like a huge screen in the dash, or the radio controls half the car, the climate control, stuff like that. You can't change that anymore. You can still kind of upgrade the sound. Speakers are getting kind of harder to fit indoors, though, too. A lot of car companies just want you to buy that stock speaker. It's specially molded into the door. You can't put your average big speaker back in a door now.
Yeah.
Without, like, doing some cutting or modifying, which you start telling people that with their brand new $80,000 car, they're like,
Get a little squirmy.
Yeah. Stuff like that's fun, though. I think it's fun anyways. I love the challenge of taking things apart and,
So you said earlier.
you know, hiding some wires, making it look like it was never there.
Yeah.
It's a crappy part of the job, though, too, because everything I do is, like, completely covered up and hidden, and nobody really sees what went into that.
Kind of makes it more magical, though.
Yeah. Dear friend of mine, Jeff, I was working on his new side-by-side this week and did all these lights around it. Each light, multiple connections throughout, all taped up. You don't see any of it, all wire limbed up. So, yeah, he probably has no idea. Like, why did this take 7 hours to do? It takes a long time.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff, a lot of figuring out how to take things apart and where you can run, you know, that much cable through a car without it lifting a panel or something like that. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Every day is different, man.
Yeah. Well, that's got to be exciting too.
It is. I have ADD pretty bad, so it is nice to do something different almost every day.
Yeah.
You know, Mondays will typically be like an audio day. Tuesday, maybe some detailing. Wednesday is always window tint. Thursdays, Fridays, usually do a lot of lighting.
So you're kind of scheduling your appointments that way?
In a sense.
Yeah.
It just kind of flows that way.
Cool.
I try and break it up.
Yeah.
Like I said, ADD.
Yeah.
Get bored with things, especially after doing it. Approaching 20 years, man.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
That's wicked.
It's so crazy to think I've been doing something that long.
Yeah. I'm only 27, man. It's fucking most of my life. Yeah.
It's most of my life, dude.
It's true. More than half of it.
37,
Yeah. More than half of it.
It's far out. So yeah, where are you from? You're from
I'm
Athens?
from here, yeah. Went to the Plains Elementary.
No shit, me
Yeah,
too.
nice, yeah. Plains, middle school, high school. Graduated high school in 15. I went to hockey, dude. Like, I didn't want to go to college. I just thought I had to. I didn't take SAT, ACT, or anything. Like, I do, like, what, I don't know. I just, like, didn't think. I kind of also, like, whatever. I'm trying to get away from the ADHD label or whatever. It was pushed on me, but, yeah, I just never thought that far. Like, everything was just right here. This is all I could ever fucking get, which I'm all the way here, you know, like, I'm all the way present, but I just didn't really think about it. So fucked around. I just kind of went to hockey because I thought I had to. I ended up transferring to OU and got an accounting degree, lived in Cleveland for a few years, and just realized that that I didn't have to get a degree and leave to be successful or whatever the fuck that meant. And
You're right.
And so then, I came back in 23, I think. So May of this year. Oh, wait, fuck, it's after May. So I've been here for 2 years back again.
Right on.
But, yeah, man, and really loving Athens, for sure.
It's a good spot, man. The vibe's usually always good here.
Yeah.
It is what you make of it, too.
For sure.
I could totally see how it would be hard to survive here just off your average job.
Yeah.
Just with rent and everything.
Well, that's kind of the fucking thing, man. It's like you have to
students really jack rent up.
Yeah. It's like you have to own a business or, like, get in with the university in a good spot. It's like you could get a good bank spot here. But for sure, man, it's like it is very hard, which is, I think, where the narrative comes, like, get a degree and leave. It's like there's no fucking, what are you going to do here, you know? But I think there's an opportunity for people to bring shit back, you know? Like, kind of bring those opportunities that they've gotten out in the world, like, bring them back to Athens, you know? Like, I work remotely for my company out of Cleveland here in Athens. And a dude that I grew up with, we were best friends in high school, graduated together, both went to hockey, both went to OU, and, like, we ended up at the same company. So me and my best friend, work from, here in Athens, and it's just great. Like, I still get the opportunity to work on billion-dollar clients in New York, but I still fucking, have dinner with my family on Thursday nights because, like, for no reason. And I think it's the best of both worlds. My
awesome.
Family's here. That's what it is. My family's here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know so many people that have left Athens, and it seems like they always come back here.
Yeah. I hope more people do. I feel like there's some people, but even now, like, it's weird because, I don't know, just like you like meet people and it's like, oh, I was 2 grades like beneath you, and it's like, fuck, I didn't know who you were now.
Right.
Like, I don't know, it's just like it's great now to not have to, like, I don't know, carry all that and just be like, oh, great, we could be friends now,
Right.
Like, yeah. So that's been cool for sure.
It's so funny. I was listening to Zane Summers' episode.
Nice.
And I was like, man, I had to take a freshman class my senior year. It was like economics or social studies or something, and Zane was in it. I was like, this is so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I haven't seen that dude in forever. I know his brother Graylin pretty well. It's a little older. But yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
You said it, though. You pretty much have to work for the university or a small business, and
It's like you have the subset. Like, I had some friends whose dads, like, worked up at Buckingham and stuff like that, and I feel like that was a pretty good job to have, a hard fucking job. But, I don't know. One thing, I was just like, plumbers, just like, fuck, Tri-County. I went to Tri-County for a year. I went to, like, architectural engineering program my junior year.
Nice.
I wanted to be an architect.
Yeah.
And then, but I just, like, it didn't click for me there. Like, my fucking crowd was still at Athens and it's whatever. So I went back, but I think Tri-County's awesome. I think it, there's my buddy's younger brother went there for, like, welding and then got a welding job straight out. It's like, fuck, man. Like,
nice.
Yeah, dude. Like, Tri-County. Shout out to Tri. I need to get somebody from Tri-County on here.
I did some classes at Tri-County,
cool,
too.
Cool.
Actually welding.
Nice.
But I was, like, the poorest kid in the class, man. I had, like, the shittiest little mask you could buy. Everybody had the auto-dimming, like, nice stuff. And so, I was just automatically sucked at everything. So, like, using just the crappiest of crap equipment. I dicked off a lot, too. I went there straight out of high school, and I was just not in that mindset.
Like, I'm doing this, just doing something.
I want to take a year off. Mom's like, you have to go to college. It's like, I will. I just want to take a year off.
But do you think some of that fucking off is, like, why you could be responsible now? It's like you kind of already know what you're getting into there, You just, like, close that chapter. You had to do it,
Yeah. Like, you definitely learned
It's a necessary
don'ts.
evil. Yeah.
Like, it's don't do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I got my first underage consumption when I was like, I think 18 or 19.
Yeah, that's so common here. That's very common.
Yeah. Me and a good friend of mine, Locke, he owns the Smiling Skull
Oh, cool.
now. But before that, when his dad was alive, we used to always, we could go there and sneak a couple beers in underage. But we had our first little college house here on Columbia Avenue.
Okay.
We went to a B-dubs, like a UFC fight at B-dubs. Got shit-faced. Decided to like race each other on foot back to the house that we lived at on Columbia to drink more beer, probably, we were that age. These Athens cops roll up on us for suspicion of breaking into vehicles.
Whatever they wanted to say.
They just lay their shit law hand down on us. And, of course, my buddy Law, growing up, family owning a bar, didn't think anything of it. We had a couple beers, so what? Like, Law, we're like 19, dude, 20. So
Don't see some ID, boy.
Yep. So instantly get searched. I had some like pot and a bowl on me, and I got charged with an underage possession of less than 100 grams and paraphernalia. It was like almost $900. I spent my entire student loan from hawking on it, and pretty much had to drop out of hawking after that. Yeah, parents never found out though until now, probably.
That's fine. Appreciate you sharing the story.
Yeah, that was a good one. Like I said, a lot of lessons, dude.
For sure.
Fuck off, try things, but
now here you are, a steward in the community, running your own business, man.
I try to be, a good person and do good things. I do good things. I donate to schools.
Awesome.
Mainly schools. I try to just mainly do the schools. I hate all these other fundraisers that you don't know if it's like.
Everyone wants your money.
Where's
you
this
know,
shit really going?
Dude,
somebody calls every day to, can you sponsor my derby car? Like, I'll get people that are like 70 miles away. Like, nobody's gonna read my sign and drive to me.
What kind of marketing do you do?
I do Google ads, Instagram posts, Facebook posts.
I mean, a lot of your shit's probably word of mouth referrals, right?
Like I said, I'll sponsor a couple high school events. Doing Nelsonville Music Fest. I just did a little advertisement for them.
Nice.
I've done the country club, golf brochures. About to do something at the DMV. I see they're doing advertising now, like a little spot. I thought,
how do you even figure out about that? Like, well, you're fucking on this.
Aaron Thomas actually told me about that today. He's like, what can we do at the DMV?
Nice.
Maybe some dash cameras or some kind of hands-free calling Bluetooth thing.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is a lot of your stuff? I would assume that like referral and word of mouth shit.
A lot of word of mouth stuff, man.
Yeah. I only believe in word of mouth. I mean, I'm sure that fucking Google Ads, it's like obviously it produces, but it's like the best marketing is word of mouth.
Absolutely.
For
Absolutely. Sure. I don't get a lot from Google. I mean, Google says I do, but it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
You can tell if somebody, first off, it costs money every time somebody clicks on your phone number off Google. You get charged for that from Google. So if you look up directions to my store, the phone number on Google, and actually press the blue to call, I'll get a phone call. Google, blah, blah, blah. And then it'll ring through and it'll be whoever's calling.
Fuck. Versus if they just went to your website. Which, by the way, DJ A-Rock I don't know, you call him Aaron or DJ?
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron was on here. And he said that he even like rerouted the Class A domain. So like right before this, I was at home. I went ClassASounds.com and went right over 7.4 audio.
Yep.
That's sick, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I copped his phone number.
Nice.
Yeah. That definitely helped a lot.
Yeah.
So, it was good and bad. I still get so many random ass calls for Aaron. There's some telemarketer people, calling for Mike Jones. I was always the alias.
Mike Jones.
Who?
That's funny. Mike
It's old
Jones.
now. You can only mess with people so long. Now it's just like, there's no Mike here, man.
Yeah,
Stop
just,
calling.
yeah, literally.
Stop calling me. It's a lot of fun though, man. It's good to give back to the community. It's fun to see, half the cars in Athens that you've worked on or tinted the windows on, or like you hear some kids beating some subs down East State Street. Like, yeah. That's what's up.
I actually got my so the first car I had was a Jeep Liberty. My grandma gave it to me, a little red Jeep Liberty, and I put like, wow, my brother was like big into it, so but I got like two 12-inch subs, maybe like a 1,000-watt amp, and it was stupid.
Nice.
It was stupid, and
awesome.
and but I did get some stuff from Class A, and then I traded that Jeep in. I sold cars at Donwood Hyundai for a year when I was at Hocking.
I
sold
right next door to him.
Yeah. And so then I traded in that Jeep and got a Hyundai Sonata, the one that I put up in now, and I got the tint done at Class A. I actually need to get the back one done. I was driving in, and my back glass has been fucked for probably like a year, just
saw
like
that, man.
yeah. But and I dude, I was like, I'm not about to talk to the window tint guy with the bubbly back window. Fuck. No, that's sick, man. It sounds like in July when you're open, I got an appointment coming through. Cool.
For sure. Look you up.
Yeah, dude.
That shit sucks to peel off. We spent forever doing that today on a old Volkswagen Passat.
Oh,
There's
that is
some photos,
exactly what
man.
the fuck. Yes.
It took so long to peel all that off. Only thing we can't guarantee is sometimes I got a full roll of clear film at work, and it peeled somebody's entire defroster off with it.
Oh, is that like the little thin strips or whatever?
Yeah. It warms up the back glass. Most people don't super care.
Yeah.
Kind of is what it is. I mean,
You did shoot your
try
shot.
our absolute hardest, but sometimes it, comes off with it.
Yeah. No, it's funny. Cool. But, so I have to get into 7.4 hours. So how can the community support you? I mean, other than like bringing their car in, is there? I mean, like again, if you've gone to 740 Audio, started shouting them out, referring.
I mean, you can support me by definitely give out your referrals.
Yeah.
Leave a good comment.
Yeah.
Kind words go so far.
Awesome.
So far.
Yeah.
Also realize this is all a skill. Half the stuff I do, I don't make these products,
Yeah.
1 out of every 20 radios might have a flaw. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Assume positive
I didn't build
intent.
this shit. I put it in right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it's failing on you.
Yeah.
I have a warranty. It's a burden for me too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I didn't want this for you. I didn't want you to call me back and cause more problems.
I'm not making more money here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, losing it.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
give some grace, Assume positive
give
intent,
grace. Assume just I don't know, just be a nice person.
Yeah, man. That's not a
be
big
nice
ask.
person,
Yeah,
man.
not a big
it
ask.
goes so much further.
Cool.
Be grateful, I do get a lot of grateful people. I'll get people that are just like, they've been bumping their little JBL speaker for 2 years in their car, and they come in and spend $250 and get a nice Bluetooth radio that works in their car, and all their speakers work, and they're always like, I can't believe I've rode around this long like this, and this was only this much. I try and have a budget for about everything.
Hell yeah.
Granted, you got to realize you get what you pay for. Yeah. Especially in electronics, man.
Certainly.
There's a reason this costs that and that costs this.
Mm-hmm.
You can pick up a cheap ass Amazon radio. It weighs maybe 2 pounds, or you can pick up a brand name radio with an actual amp built into it,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and significant weight difference. Look at the back; it's got pre-outs on it.
Yeah.
People lately, there's so what I was getting back to earlier. A lot of the new cars you can't change a radio in. Amazon has these Android tablets that are universal for just about every car. They have like a random dash in them. These things are crap. Probably 1 out of every 5 just does not turn on out of the box.
Whoa.
And it sucks because they're all pretty budget friendly, very budget friendly. But like the back will have like a cast fan in it. It's not even a real fan. It'll just be like a metal looking fan. It's fake. So fake. It's like stamped on there. Super crappy components. And according to Amazon though, it's plug and play, easy peasy, direct fit for your car. Everything's gonna work.
Yeah, well, because they're marketing it to you.
Yeah. So people eat that shit up, I get that all the time now. And it's so annoying because I'm just on repeat. Like, I will put this in your vehicle. If it does not work, though, and I spent an hour disassembling your vehicle and putting this in, and it does not work, it's not because I did not do it right. It's because you bought some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So people
go
buy their own shit?
I don't want to charge you. Yeah.
And just bring it to you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
during the pandemic, I had to live like that, dude. I couldn't, first off, when I first started, I couldn't afford anything. Electronics are expensive.
Yeah.
Whether you're a dealer for them or not. The average $300 radio, I'm making maybe $15.
Fuck.
And
Yeah.
you gotta buy, multiple of those to have in your store. I've got $12,000 worth of shit sitting on my shelf, dude, waiting for somebody to buy.
Fuck. Yeah, damn. You never think about that, man. Damn.
It's my credit company thinks about it because it's all floated, Like,
yeah.
I just, swipe and pay at the end of the day. That's like, rarely get a paycheck, dude. It's, a lot of hours go in that you do not get paid for at all.
So it's like you're writing it off for the love of the game? Like, again, it's like,
Yeah.
the alternative is going to work
it's
for
got its
somebody
ups
else?
and downs.
Yeah,
Sometimes I'll do a super profitable job. I love doing stuff that I can just charge my hourly labor rate, $79.99. I don't charge taxes on that. Come in, any kind of problem, stuff like that that I have to diagnose, $79.99 an hour. You want lighting done, but I'm very honest with that. Like if I'll get interrupted on a job so many times. Phone rings, somebody comes through the door, I have to stop what I'm doing, go help you out, answer the phone. I've got a little stopwatch I set on every vehicle. I hit that when I'm not working. I hit it again when I'm working. I try to be as honest as possible when I'm doing stuff by the hour. Especially, once you get up into 7-hour mark, you're like, it's a $500 bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you can do is what you can, man. I appreciate that honesty. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, nice.
Take it or leave it,
Yeah.
Some people, a lot of people suck. A lot of people suck and don't understand half of the shit that goes into it.
Yeah. Do you think that they're just ignorant to a lot of it, or do you where do you?
Yeah.
And if they understood a little bit more, kind of like too, you're talking about like the work that goes into it, or.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much that goes into it, man, that just does not get seen, or even bill-wise, dude. Having a small business is insane in Athens.
Yeah.
You fucking sign permits every 2 years. The insurance I carry, I carry like 3 types of insurance. One for your car to sit in the parking lot, one to drive your car into the garage, some garage keepers insurance and shit for the store.
Siphons out really fast. Yeah.
It's like you have two double bills. You know, I got my house electric bill and I got my store electric
Yeah,
bill.
fuck yeah.
Water, gas, internet,
All of it, man.
all these security bills, all
Yeah.
these types of insurance. Then the
Overhead.
subscriptions, you know,
Yeah.
like the wire diagram
Yeah,
subscription.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
$170 a month.
And whether you're using that 2 times or fucking 50 times.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got a window temp plotter that pre-cuts every single window on any year, make, and model of car. That's like, I think 160 or $170 a month too.
Damn.
So right there we're at 400. You know, you go adding all those other bills, dude. You have to clear. I almost have to clear. It's like $9,000 a month just to like break even or something. Last time I checked.
Wow.
And that shit's overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
Because again, back to your point earlier, like whose responsibility is it, right? Like if fucking who's keeping the
I
lights
got
on?
myself into this.
Yeah.
Like these are my bills, you know.
Mm-hmm. The guy you're sharing your shop with, what does he do there?
So he's a mechanic.
Okay.
But way
you
more
did say
than that, man. They don't do like basic mechanic stuff like your oil change or nothing like that. They pretty much build full on race cars.
Jeez, wow.
Got an all-wheel drive dyno in their shop.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool.
Nice.
We bounce a lot of work off each other too, which
That's
is fun.
yeah,
you know,
that's good.
he'll get some customers in. Man, you need your windows tinted,
Yeah.
or cleaned up, or something like that, or some audio, or vice versa. You know, I get a lot of cool customers too that don't know anything about him,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, you're into fast cars? Shit, check this dude out. You know, maybe he can help you out.
Yeah, which is I think a microcosm of Athens, right? Like kind of everybody just like
Oh, absolutely.
passing each other off. Yeah.
Have so many good friends that you know, try to do their own thing or do their own thing, and referrals are where it's at.
Yeah.
Keeping the money in Athens is where it's at, and hopefully Athens just gets more of it. You know,
Yeah.
I keep hearing we're going to be like a suburb of Lancaster, Columbus. Soon.
That scares me. That scares me.
It is scary.
I mean, it's happening.
But
now.
at the same
it's
time,
happening.
it's good.
Yeah, yeah.
If it brings, you know, money to the town,
Yeah.
as long as it doesn't bring, like, crappy corporate businesses and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we could get more small businesses in this town and help them stay afloat.
Yeah.
If they didn't get taxed so heavy, the taxes are unreal.
In Athens
It's
Township.
unreal, yeah.
Yeah.
So crazy here. My first year of business, I used Square as a credit card processor.
Yeah.
Wow, the fees on that were unreal.
Yikes.
I was paying like almost $2,000 a month just in credit card fees for people to swipe their card.
Wow.
So you have to pay that every
Yeah.
time somebody swipes.
Well, yeah, because that's like up at the bars and stuff, right? It's like the whatever after 8 p.m. Well, that's what it was. A pub. I bartended at a pub in college, and we had a surcharge on like under $10. Yeah.
So that's stuff I never really took into consideration. You know, I was like, oh sweet, I made $1,000 this week, and then you see all these fees. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
scary. I use Clover now, and just pass the fee on to the customer.
Cool.
Yep, it says it right there on the display. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But that's just been a whole other thing too. Like the Clover process has been crap, switching from Square to Clover. I fell into a lot of credit card company scams because they all kind of sound the same. It's just different processing companies, but they all sell Clover equipment. So I ended up having like 2 different Clover accounts somehow through different processors.
I see.
One was supposed to get bought out by the other, and it never happened. So now I'm somehow leasing these 2 cash registers. That shit got nuts for a minute.
Yeah.
It was so frustrating trying to get like out of that little hole of clover.
Yeah, because again, man, like to the point, right? Like that's not even that's before you fucking touch a car. You know,
Right,
these problems, man.
There's insane like little things that just get overlooked.
Yeah.
It's great though. I mean, 90% of the time it just runs so smooth though.
Okay.
It's a well-oiled machine. Like I said, I just do light advertising now. It's so much good word of mouth going around. Call this guy, go see this guy. I do a lot of after-hours stuff for people too. It's good, man.
Staying busy.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's so busy though.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm about to take a week off in 2 weeks, but
Were you doing something fun? Oh, with the wedding. Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
That's exciting, man. Awesome. So people can find you at 740audio.com.
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook.
Instagram 740-592-4500 is the best way.
Perfect.
10 to 6.
Yeah. Oh, actually, in A-Rock's video, like I was like watching A-Rock like take the video or whatever. I heard you at 740 audio.
Yeah,
It's funny.
It's constantly ringing, man.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Nice.
I get 594 voicemails right now.
Unmanageable.
Don't leave a voicemail. Just
Unmanageable.
yeah.
Damn.
It's unreal.
Cool. Or I mean, could they also just kind of like pull up at the shop, talk to you?
Yeah. I mean, that is honestly the best way.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I come out and I might like not be super duper cheery, but I'm trying. But I probably just had to drop 50 things that I was doing or holding up or something like that. So I do a lot of after hours work too, man. It's nice to have that like peace of mind, especially if you're doing like some sort of like vinyl wrap or something that you just can't stop what you're doing and go help somebody. That gets frustrating.
Yeah.
Especially when I was doing it by myself. Get really crappy.
Yeah.
Drop a bolt, something like that. Yeah, man.
Molehills that become mountains. Yeah.
Yep. We get over them all.
Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah. No, I mean, I appreciate your time today. I appreciate your story.
Sure,
I appreciate like how much you care about the customer. You know, like.
Absolutely. I mean, that's how I survived, dude.
Yeah.
It's literally my living. So I need everybody to be happy. I want everybody's stuff to work.
Yeah.
I want everybody to leave happy.
Yeah.
And talk about it.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For sure, dude.
TJ Hooper, man. What a pleasure.
Appreciate you.
Awesome.
Later.
Okay.